right, good morning, everyone. Today's lesson, is on order of operations, as you can see. And basically, this is just to give you a specific order that operations are to be done when there is more than one operation in a math expression. All right. So obviously, our math operations are mult, divide, add, and subtract. Now, we're going to add a couple of other identifiers, and this is something we have done in the classroom, so this should be a little bit of a review. The acronym is PEM, and I'm going to put D there and A and S together, PEMDAS. All right, and a lot of people remember this as please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's probably how your parents, I learned it that way. You have heard Purple Evil Monkeys Destroy All Schools. That was one that resonates with kids for obvious reasons. But we want you to understand that this is a hierarchy, or basically a way in order you have to do things, with the top part being what you do first, moving down to what you do last. And this had to be in place because if someone saw a problem that looked like this, what would you do first? Would you multiply first, or would you add these two first? So someone a lot smarter than me had to come up with a way to put things in order so you did it the right way. Because one person might say, oh, 3 times 2 is 6 plus 3 is 9. Another person would say, no. Addition is more important. Let's do that first, and then times it by 3, and you get 15. So two different people looking at that problem could get two different answers. So they said, we need a kind of rule book or a order for these operations to be done, or people will just be confused. They'll make up their own answers. All right. So the first thing we need to remember is the P stands for parentheses. Okay. That means whatever is inside parentheses, no matter what, comes first. No matter what, even if it's one of the lowest ones, addition or subtraction, doesn't matter. Whatever inside here, these two parentheses, you do first. Plain and simple. Okay. Second is the exponents. And remember, exponents are these little guys that hide way up here in the top right corner. Oh, I don't know why that happened. Top right corner. All right. This is the exponent. So this is the base, and this is the exponent. And remember, it is not 2 times 3. Not 2 times 3. It is 2 times 2 times 2. All right, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, all right, which boils down to 8. Remember, it is the base and how many exponential times you should use it. So 2, we should see it 3 times, which is 2 times 2 times 2. So remember, it is not just the base times the exponent, excuse me. Okay? Now, next we have mult and division, pretty simple, and then addition and subtraction. Okay? Now, you might notice here where I have separated them, all right, this one's by itself, this one's by itself, but then you look at this one here, and these are side to side, and even these are side to side. Well, these are the trickiest ones, and this is the trickiest of all of the order of operations, is that when mult and division are the last two left, let's say you have 3 times 4 divided by 2. All right, let's say if you have a question like this and all that's left is mult and division, you just read right to left and do what comes in that order. So in this example, mult does come first, so you do that first, and you can put parentheses. If you know it's the next step you need to do, you have the full right to put parentheses around it. I like doing it so it gives me a frame of reference of knowing what I have to do at that exact moment. And I do 3 times 4, and I get 12. And then I bring down what I did not use, and then I divide by 2. But let's look at it in a different way. So, let's erase this, and let's say, All right, all I have left is 12 divided by 3 times 4. Well, you might say, well, M comes before D. We have to do mult first. And this is the trickiest part. No, 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 because technically these two are equals, just like addition and subtraction. They're equals, what we call interchangeable, so they can flip-flop. I know, confusing. But when are the last two left, so all that's left is mult and division, as you can see here. They're considered equals. You just go left to right like we read. So in fact, yes, oh, gosh, I'm trying to use the highlighter here. In fact, yes, you would do that part first. Okay. Now listen, division can never jump above exponents or parentheses. Multiplication can never jump above, exponents or parentheses. But when they're the last two left, these two can flip-flop, says the same as addition and subtraction. Now, once again, as I said earlier, the subtraction can never go ahead of, see, like these are impermeable. They cannot go through those different layers. So subtraction can never jump over, or addition can never jump over mult or division. All right. So if we were to look at this one, because we say, hey, these are the same two and they're on the same level, we'll just go across. 12 divided by 3 would be first. So I'm going to put parentheses in to help me organize. I get 4 times 4, 16 is our final answer. All right. So my tips to you when doing a problem of this sort is this. All right. So let's put a sample up here. Okay, so if you look at this, we're gonna, first of all, what I recommend to all of you is to put in what we call these little guidelines, the funnel, whatever. It funnels your work into a nice answer, okay? So let's take a look at this. So I know I have to do whatever's in parentheses first, all right? Even if it's the lowly subtraction operation. So what I like to do is I like to highlight it or underline it, all right? It might be better for you, I should actually do that. My suggestion is underline what you're about to do. Okay, 6 minus 3, 3. Whatever is not underlined, okay, needs to come down to the next level. So 13, the mult symbol, the 2 symbol, and the addition symbol. Okay, now we look at our hierarchy. What comes next? Mult or addition? Well, I know that mult comes next, so I underline that. Some people like underlining it. Oh, you gotta pop up here. Some people like underlining it. Other people, once again, I think when you get older and deeper in math and in high school, put parentheses. You know you're gonna do it next. Focus in right there. So 13 times 2. Now I'm gonna show my work, but I'm gonna do it outside of my guidelines to keep it nice and neat. I get 26. I get 26. Remember, I did not use this or this, so I bring that down. And you can see how these guidelines help funnel my answer, all right? And then 26 plus 3 to wrap it up. I always want to start getting in the habit of circling my final answer, and 29 is it. Well, it's a concept that, does take a little bit of practice. I think, like I said, the hardest part is remembering that these last two are on the same level and can be interchangeable at times. But hopefully you get some good practice today and you knock it out of the park. All right, well, I am going to see you guys soon, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.